Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, teachers and students. 22 Test International Annual English Competence Competition. I'm Ashley. To start with, we'd like to thank all of you for coming here. Thanks for being with us today. 再来要感谢所有家长的支持与孩子们的坚持，非常谢谢各位爸爸妈妈愿意花时间让孩子们在学习语言的道路上持续精进。Besides, thanks all the parents' support and children's persistence. Thanks to every mom and dad for your willingness to keep your children learning English. 接下来几点赛前的重要事项要提醒大家。Here are two important things to remind everyone before the competition. 第一点，场内禁止饮食，只能饮用白开水。No eating and drinking, only water is allowed. 第二点，请全程佩戴口罩。Please wear a mask at all times. 感谢您的配合。Thank you for your cooperation. 好，废话不多说，直接切入正题哦。首先，我想先介绍今天的评审老师。Okay, let's get on to business. I'd like to introduce the judges for today's contest first. 欢迎我们实践分校的口令老师 Teacher Rolling from 实践 Branch. Thank you, Teacher Rolling. 欢迎我们士林分校的 Sarah 老师 Welcome, Teacher Sarah from 士林 Branch. Thank you, Teacher Sarah. 欢迎我们新湖分校的 Ivy 老师 Welcome, Teacher Ivy from 新湖 Branch. Thank you, Teacher Ivy. We are grateful that they can be here today. 让我们来看一下 Speech A 的比赛规则。Let's take a look at the rules for Speech A. 今天将会选出3位学生晋级 A 组大区赛。Today, 3 students will be selected to go to the regional competition. Students will be given a list of 6 statements, 2 about the environment, 2 about technology, and 2 about everyday life. They will pick the one they think is the most interesting and deliver a 3-minute speech explaining why they agree or disagree with the statement. 此阶段有3个主题，自然、科技、生活，每个主题各有2个议题，总共为6个议题。学生将从这些议题中选出最感兴趣的一个，并在3分钟内表达赞同或反对的立场，并陈述论点。A start sign will be raised, and timing will begin. Students should begin their speeches when they see the start sign. 当 start 牌举起时，计时开始。当参赛者看见 start 牌时，便可以开始演说。A sign will be raised to indicate the time at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. A sign will be raised to indicate the time at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. We will start to deduct your score. A bell will be rung to indicate the time at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You should stop your speech. 2分50秒，举牌提醒第1次。3分10秒，举牌提醒第2次，已进入扣分范围。3分30秒，向您提醒参赛者结束演讲。And here is the grading guideline of Speech A. 那这是我们等一下的比赛顺序。好，我们即将要进行比赛了，希望每位小朋友都可以在舞台上尽情发挥。We are about to start the competition. I hope every child will break a leg on stage. Now let's welcome number 1, Emily Kang Yo-shi from Songxiang Branch. Her topic is in-person learning is better than online learning.
Several months ago, we had to do online learning at home because of COVID-19. It was such a tough experience. I needed to use a computer to do a lot of online work instead of going to school. I met lots of difficulties during online learning. I am not good at computer, so I had to learn how to use Google Meet, how to turn in homework on Google Classroom, and do tests online before online class. But I don't have to worry about what I should do when I have problems using my computer. So I think in-person learning is better than online learning. I agree, in-person learning is better than online learning because I have experienced it during the time of staying at home and having online classes because of COVID-19. I hardly paid attention when I sat in front of the computer and noticed that I was distracted occasionally. Whatever my teacher said didn't seem to attract me anymore. I even daydreamed. But in-person learning to me is totally different from online learning. In-person learning in class can make them feel more confident. When I learn with a whole bunch of people together, I feel more competitive. I enjoy learning by asking questions and participating. I feel proud when I can answer some questions that the other classmates can't. In-person learning can inspire me to have more ideas. I like to share my thoughts and ideas with my friends. Through discussions, I can understand and learn things much faster. In-person learning is much more interesting than online learning too. I can listen to the jokes from the others and have interaction with them. Listening to the jokes and having interaction with my friends bring me lots of fun during in-person learning. I don't feel lonely or helpless because there are a lot of people around me and we all search for the same purpose. Thank you, everyone.
2分45秒 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Thank you, Emily. Let's welcome number 2, Emma, from Vietnam Branch. She's going to talk about zoos should be banned.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma. Have you ever been to the zoo before? Going to the zoo seems to be very normal to most people. Most of the time, people go to the zoo to entertain themselves. However, I think this type of entertainment is wrong. So I highly agree that zoos should be banned. I believe all the people who are seated here have been to the zoo before. I think this is unfair to the animals because they are from different places. They are not sorted to live together. So we still put them together anyway. Their living environment depends on our decision. The animals in the zoo spend their entire life, live in a small space, and are deprived of their rights. When animals live in the zoo, we think that they will feel comfortable, but actually, they won't. They cannot run on the land as freely as before. Now, in the zoo, they can just walk in a small space. so they will be even less free and unhappy. If you were them, would you like the feeling of being monitored and restricted? One solution is we can create a place to protect these wild animals. We can let them be free, but we will still monitor them and have veterinarians check them. As for the food, we will let them catch the food by themselves. However, if the animals are too old to hunt, we will give them some food, but we will not allow everyone to go into the reserve without a wild manager to careful and protect these wild animals. There are numerous cases of imprisoned animals being treated cruelly or other negative reasons why zoos should be banned. If you think that zoos should be banned, please do not go to the zoo and ask your friend to do the same. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Is now 2 minutes 50 seconds.
Thank you, Emma. Let's welcome number 3, Koala from北投branch. His topic is Should zoos be banned?
Have you ever been to a zoo? How do you feel when you see animals locked up in the cage with no freedom? Do you think zoos take good care of animals? Hi, my name is Koala. I'm going to talk about why zoos should be ended. And here are some reasons. First of all, everyone knows that zoos are places where animals live in captivities and put on display for people to view. We can only see what the zoos show us, but not how they are treated when they are no tourists. Some people might think the zoos must be taking good care of the animals, otherwise they can't operate legally. Well, that's true. Most of the zoos follow regulation. But how are we able to ensure that every zoo in the world, including private zoos, are following the rules? Even if the zoos take good care of the animals, by feeding the animals and preventing the animals from getting harmed by the predator. This will still cause problems to animals, which leads to the second reason. The animals forgetting how to live in the wild. Animals are supposed to be in the wild. If humans provide them a shelter or a safe place to live, they will rely their life on humans. If the animals are raised by humans, they might have a hard time to search for food and find a safe place to stay in the wild. Keeping animals in zoos will cause them to lose their nature animal instinct, which means zoos may not be able to help animals getting back into wild, even if they want to. Furthermore, zoos don't provide enough resources for the animals in their care. According to the director of BTA, he explained that zoos are prison for animals. As a matter of fact, animals in zoos are suffering tremendously, both physically and mentally. Animals in zoos often show unnatural behavior, such as repetitive pacing, swaying, vibrating, and killing itself. For example, polar bears are living in an area that is 1 million times smaller than the area they will next you. To sum up, how can we solve this problem? Not just donating money to zoos or buy animals and release them. It doesn't make sense. In my opinion, I think this world should have more people involved in animal protection. By hearing the voice of the people, and we can help on building this zoos. Step by step, we can return the animals to a free and safe living environment together. Thank you for listening.
2分45秒 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Thank you, Koala. Let's welcome number 4, Angela from Boai branch. The topic is zoos should be banned.
Hello everyone, my name is Angel. My topic is zoos shall be banned. I'm an animal lover, so I always go to the zoo to watch cute animals during my free time. But one day, while I was watching TV, I saw two baby lions playing and running in the grassland. They looked so happy, and the most important thing, they were enjoying their freedom. The next day, when I went to the zoo, I saw the lions in a cage. I realized that the animals were happier than any longer and looked too confined. I suddenly felt so sad for the animals and I thought that all animals should stay in the place where they belong. What if animals had to do tricks or did something impossible for them? I remember one time when I went to the circus, I saw a children holding a whip and forced the lion jumping over a ring that was on fire. The lion looked so scared and nervous. It made me think of that I watched a scary documentary when the animals in the circus stopped in front of the children and struck them. What a terrible and cruel thing. Also, have you ever thought reasons felt like animals? They make up their babies from our first. The babies don't have their parents. And when you don't have their parents, they must feel lonely. But some animals are social. They used to live in the big herds. They like to stay together. So, when we put them in the zoo, they aren't properly socialized. And they can't return to the nature again. They won't know how to protect themselves, or even will know how to hunt, and they will die easily. Finally, what happens to the animals if they are too many in a zoo? Maybe the zoo will let someone buy them, or maybe we could. This is very cruel for endangered animals. I'm sure that after sharing those reasons, that you would agree with me. All zoos should be banned because wild animals deserve to be free. Wouldn't that be amazing? Thank you for your time and attention.
2分46秒 2 minutes 46 seconds.
Thank you, Angela. Now it's number 5 module from Vietnam branch. The topic is in-person learning is better than online learning.
Hi, I'm Akil. Today I'm going to talk about in-person learning is better than online learning. Today I'm going to talk about in-person learning and online learning and which one is better. Have you thought which one is better? Let me go over points with you and see if you agree with me. During the pandemic, when everyone had classes online, the midterm grades were very good in my class. But once students returned back to school, their final grades were so bad I wouldn't believe it. Is it because the questions are harder? No, it's because it was online testing during midterms. Students were able to Google and look at their textbook or even use Line to ask their classmates. So online learning is easier for students to cheat. Now, it has entered the era of fifth generation internet access. But no, not when will the internet make up? A glimpse, just like that. It's been wasting during class too. Maybe sometimes students already logged out of the meeting. But when the teacher notices, the class is already finished. and the technology keeps advancing. So a lot of old computers can't keep up, and it slows down the class. So internet problems can waste class time. If there's a student who practices geometry or monthly in class, the neighbor from the downstairs may come and protest. In music class, we practice in the corner. The parents will go crazy. During online class break time, you can talk with your friends, but the checkbox too. But it's hard to express your feelings during typing, so it's not fun at all. This makes personal connection an important part of class weekend. But also, online learning has good things too. You don't have to wake up so early. We can tell our teacher when kindergarten is broken, so you can open your mouth in class. And we can tell our teachers that our mic is broken too, so you don't have to answer any questions. You can mute it when the teachers are yelling. Just kidding. Now, talking turns off. It's quite obvious that in-person learning is better because students can really learn effectively, can have more time for personal connections with teachers, and I can talk with my friends, and I can be with my classmates and play tag. Thank you for listening.
Hai phân định hồng 3 minutes 2 seconds.
Thank you, Moku. Let's welcome number 6, Coco from北投 branch. The topic is online learning better than in-person learning?
Have you ever attended an online class? Do you think online class can lead better learning? How do you think online class is different from in-person learning? Hi everyone, I'm Coco, and today I'm going to share about why I believe online learning is better than in-person learning. I know you're going to ask me why, so please let me explain. To begin my explanation, there are advantages of online lessons, and there are quite a few. First, I can sleep before the class starts. These are the things we can do during the in-person learning. I can sleep before the class starts, and it can make my mind clear what I was learning and improve my academic performance. Second, I can have more resources during the in-person online learning. As the technology improves, we are able to use internet to search things we don't know or understand. These are the things we can do during the online and in-person learning. The resources are just limited to books and the teachers. Even we have laptops or tablets, we still cannot use them during the class. Third, we don't have to worry about the clothing. Some students only have one set of school uniform. They have to worry about if they can get ready before they go to school. If we can have online classes at home, we don't have to worry about if school's uniform clothing will dry or not. Again, let me tell you why I believe online learning is better than in-person learning. I can sleep before the class and it can make me clear what I was learning and improve my academic performance. I can have more resources during the online lessons than in-person learning. I don't have to worry about if the clothes get dry because I can wear whatever I want to wear. In my addition to my view, research has shown that people take 5 times online learning more than in-person learning face-to-face course. Thank you for listening.
2分20秒 2 minutes 20 seconds.
Thank you, Coco. 接下来我们把重要的时间交给评审，这对他们来说是很难抉择的时刻，因为每个小朋友都非常棒。Now we then hand over the time to our judges. This is a difficult moment for them to decide because every child did a really good job today. 接下来我们有5分钟的休息时间，请大家把握时间。谢谢大家的配合。We have 5 minutes break. Please use the time and please come back at 10:20. 奖奖评，给予小朋友建议及鼓励。Now we invite our judges to give some suggestions and encouragement to children. Let's welcome Teacher Ali first.
OK，大家好，我是新湖分校的 Teacher Ivy。那今天呢，我觉得非常荣幸能看到这么多精彩的演说，小朋友的表达跟口语都非常的厉害。那至于说 storytelling 的话，大家的故事架构也都非常的完整，我觉得很棒。但 speech 的部分，可能在更多的 eye contact，会让人家更能够感觉到你想表达的情绪，还有想表达的意见。谢谢大家。
Thank you, Teacher Ali. Let's welcome Teacher Sarah.
Good morning, everyone. 很高兴你们今天就是终于完成了这个不可能之挑战。那每一个人其实最后不管结果是怎么样，其实你们已经站在台上，然后准备了这么久，把自己的最后的成果表现在爸爸妈妈面前，还有老师面前，我觉得你们已经很棒很厉害。那像刚刚艾比老师说的 ，Teacher Pros 的部分就是大家会集体看图发挥嘛。所以其实真的很紧张，不管是你们这个年轻，或甚至是我们老师来做这件事情，都是一个不容易的挑战。那在于自己的 speech 的部分的话，真的要再多一点点的眼神的接触，可以让下面的评审跟听的人更知道说，你们想要表达的内容。谢谢大家。
Thank you, Teacher Sarah. Let's welcome Teacher Yvonne.
Hello, everybody. I really enjoyed listening to all of you today. You had really interesting speeches. I enjoyed your picture pose. That was really fun. Always try to remember to have fun when you're at because obviously this is a very hard thing to do and it's not fun speaking in front of people all the time. But if you have fun, then we love listening to you. So that's always something to remember. Thank you for being here today and you all did a great job.
Thank you, Teacher Yvonne. 现在到了我们的颁奖时刻，让我们邀请 Sarah 老师为我们颁发 A 组1到6号参赛奖，请1到6号小朋友上台。Take a group photo together.
Hold on.
好，请各位给予热烈的掌声。好，请各位回座。现在紧张又兴奋的时刻来临了，你们觉得谁会晋级呢？有没有人觉得自己会晋级的举手一下？大家都不想晋级吗？不想晋级？好，那我们现在晋级名单已经出来了哦，让我们恭喜健康分校的某 Q、北投分校的胡请上来。Let's welcome Teacher Louis.
Thank you. Hola, Angela. Okay. Take a photo of her.
Congratulations，恭喜！ Good job, good job. Okay, let's move on. Let's invite teacher Sarah and Abby to take photo. Yay! 请们在这里热烈的掌声，非常恭喜这3位小朋友晋级大区赛，请各位回座 ，Thank you. Please have a seat. 恭喜所有的参赛小朋友，你们都非常优秀，非常棒。能够站在台上是一件不容易的事情，相信你们在这次的比赛当中都付出了许多，也得到了许多。请大家再次给予热烈的掌声，让我们肯定每位孩子们的表现。比赛的辛苦都练习都化成了你们成长的养分，祝大家都更上一层楼！谢谢大家，何嘉仁国际文教团队感谢你们的莅临及参与，我们明年再见了。最后提醒晋级的参赛选手，大区赛的时间为2月13日星期天早上哦。谢谢大家。
然后